Hi, welcome back to these Advent Reflections. This is day 10. And we've been on this adventure examining some of the events in the lives of the characters which constitute the genealogy of Jesus according to the Gospel of St. Matthew. We talked about Judah in the last two segments. Judah, the fourth son of Jacob. Today we're going to talk about four different people whose lives covered the time the Israelites spent in Egypt. Egypt was like an incubator for the nation of Israel. They went from a small clan of Jacob and grew to be this vast nation that actually the Pharaoh felt threatened by. So as you recall, Judah had fathered by way of his daughter-in-law Tamar twins. And the second twin, Perez, became the one through whom the blessing and through whom this lineage that leads to Jesus occurred. Perez was the fifth son of Judah, and again, because he was born after his older brother Zerah, it was unusual in that culture that he would obtain the blessing, but he did. And he fathered a man named Hezron. We don't know much about Hezron other than that he was the leader of the clan. And Hezron fathered Amminadab. Amminadab was the father of Nahshon and Elisheba. Elisheba was his daughter. And she is mentioned because she becomes the wife of Aaron, Moses' brother, who became high priest. So she's an important figure. Amminadab was the father of Nahshon. Nahshon was the leader of the tribe of Judah in the time of Moses, that is, in the time of Exodus. And the clan of Judah was 74,000 people at that time. So it gives us a measure of how rapidly and to what extent the nation of Israel grew during this time in Egypt. So they entered Egypt in the good graces and with the favor of Joseph and the Pharaoh. But then a new Pharaoh comes along, a new Pharaoh who knew nothing of Joseph. And he recognized that this large and rapidly growing nation of people within Egypt could potentially be a threat. And you get this sense that there's not a real stability going on in the nation of Egypt. We got a new Pharaoh, a new regime. He feels threatened by people who have lived peacefully in this country for 400 and some years. And so he begins to put heavy burdens of labor on the Israelites. And all of this, of course, leads to God leading the Israelites out of Egypt into the promised land under Moses. But note here, Moses does not appear in the genealogy of Jesus, even though he's such an important figure in the history of Israel and in salvation history. But we're focusing on the genealogy because that was Matthew's focus, as the importance of proving that Jesus is the son of David, that is the inheritor of what the prophets promised as a king whose reign would endure forever. Moses, however, was still connected to the tribe of Judah through his brother Aaron's marriage to Elisheba, the sister of Nahshon, the leader of the tribe of Judah at this time. So we've been reflecting a lot about our own personal lives, but today I would just ask that we think about our mothers. All of these four characters, Perez, Hezron, Amminadab, Elisheba, Nahshon, they were all there because of what Tamar did. That is, trick Judah into giving her the offspring, the heir that she was rightfully due. Perhaps today we can just spend a moment thinking and being thankful about our own mothers. Give her a call if you can. Tell her how much you're thankful for her. If you can't call her, say a prayer for her. See you tomorrow.